The Clout Chipmunk is back. What's going on, YouTube? As you guys can probably tell, my voice is a little bit hoarse. How about that game last night? How about that game? Happy Super Bowl recovery day. I had a great time. Man. I had probably had one too many Gatorades. I'm well hydrated today, so I'm feeling good. Shout out to you out there, my fellow Super Bowl compatriots who have also enjoyed hydration. But anyways, we got some news. Benzino has spoken on yours truly. I thought it would happen eventually. Honestly, if you look at the views that we've gotten from the diss track, the attention, it was going to hit his radar at some point in time. The question for me was he even going to acknowledge it? But he has acknowledged it. You guys have been hitting me up with this. Thank you to everybody who's been DMing me this. But apparently he's gone on this interview, right? Shout out to Geppetto Jackson Reacts, right? I'll put the link below to this clip. But it's Benzino speaks on Knox and Cassidy, and will he respond? I haven't seen this yet, and I thought, you know what? Let's just do the raw reaction to what he says. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just dive into this one. But listen, real quick, before we go any further, if you guys like the hat that's on my head, I've gotten so many requests for this hat. If you want to get yours, I've just dropped a limited edition on my website now with the KH on the side. The hat pack is here, knoxhillmusic.com. I'll put the link below so you guys can cop yours if you want it. Also, I feel like it's not right if we don't plug the Benzino disc one more time. I mean, it is continuing to take off. Thank you for all the love shown on it. If you haven't watched it, if you've seen it once, go watch it again. Go share it with your neighbor. Go play it when you're driving down the road. Let's just share the Benzino love for everybody today. Happy Christmas. I know we're nowhere near it, but you know what? This is the gift that keeps on giving. But anyways, let's go.
Have you heard the diss track by the famous YouTuber Knox, and will you respond to him?
Yeah, listen, these young guys, man, look, you know what I'm saying? It's good that, you know, you see, Benzino's name breathed life into these motherfuckers, right? So, you know, these motherfuckers is really not popping, so they see opportunity, and there's nothing the matter with that. So
shots fired. Oh no,
they not pop.
I'm in the scope. I'm not popping. Oh, that is incredible, man. This really is. This is like Christmas come early for me. It's incredible.
Listen, these young guys, man, look, you know what I'm saying?
These young guys. I love how he puts his hands up. Listen. It's like I knew this was coming. I knew I was gonna have to address this eventually. Here we go. Let me put people in their place. Right? These guys are not popping. Are you going to tell him or am I going to tell him? Should we show him my subscriber count and compare it to his subscriber count? I don't think we should. Should we?
On to him.
Yeah, listen, these young guys, man, look, you know what I'm saying? It's good that, you know, you see, Benzino's name breathed life into these motherfuckers, right?
Man, I mean, even to talk about yourself in the third person and achieve just godlike status like that. I love that narration.
So, you know, these motherfuckers is really not popping, so they see opportunity, and there's nothing the matter with that. So
when that opportunity knocks,
neither one of them, Cassius or him, it didn't really hit, and no one's gonna be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Rap Elvis and Voltorious, that's what everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't battle with dudes like The Help or these, you know, I'm a boss. I only battle legends, legendary shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a boss at the Red Roof Inn. That's all I got. Oh man, I tell you what, first and foremost, Benzino, I'm going to give you a round of applause, man. I have to. Honestly, thank you for acknowledging it. Thank you for acknowledging the diss. You could have not said anything. You could have acted like it didn't happen. But you know what? He acknowledged the diss. And I like, you know what? I'm gonna give him some credit here. I'm going to give him some positivity. I like that he just like shrugged it off. Just let it run off of his shoulders like water. Because at the end of the day, that's the beautiful thing that you want to see about battle rap. Right? You want it to be taken to wax. People take it to wax. And you understand that it's there on wax in the spirit of hip hop, right? You don't take it outside of it. You don't take it steps further and like drop threats and do things like that. So, you know what? I will applaud that. Obviously, of course he's going to take some shots at me. Of course he's going to like have to fire and say something like it's not worth my time. It's not worth my response. You know, people are talking about Voltorious and Rap Elvis. But you know what's really interesting? And I posted this over the weekend is that my diss track, Clout Cobain, now has more views than Rap Elvis. I mean, that is absolutely wild to me, right? So therefore, his argument about, you know, not popping, not doing this, everybody's talking about my stuff already goes out the window. But it really is a lot of fun. Like, you guys know, we've been in a couple diss track battles now. You guys have got to see me in diss mode. But it seems like I get to go up against these just really deluded people. And I'm honestly fascinated how they just create these worldviews and these like alternate realities and dimensions. But in their mind, like it's real. Like, they'll just spin narratives however they want. Like Benzino's talking like he's Eminem right now. Like he's a legend. He only goes after legends. People are leeching off of his name. And he doesn't see the irony in this in terms of his numbers and what he's doing. And the fact that the only reason he's still relevant is because he's breathing off of Eminem. Because anytime he mentions Eminem, that is what is keeping him in the conversation. People aren't talking about Benzino's original music. Nobody has sat here sharing his amazing albums and sharing like the great original tracks that he's dropped. The only thing people are talking about is the Benzino diss of Eminem because it ties in with Eminem. I mean, one of the interesting things about diss tracks, especially when you're the one who fires first at someone, is you want to say enough to provoke them. But at the same time, you don't show your full hand, right? You want to leave enough meat on the bone. You want to have enough to come back with. And I definitely, like if Benzino would have responded, I would have come back with something because I've definitely got more angles and more ways to approach it. But hey, I mean, maybe Benzino's just, you know, been exhausted in terms of all the angles and positions that he's been in. But anyways, I mean, honestly, I was like 50-50. I'm like, he might actually respond to this because he might look at the size of my channel, right? He might look at the success of the diss track, all the reactors in the reaction community hitting it up and go, you know what? There's an opportunity here. There's definitely an opportunity to gain even more attention and gain even more eyes around this situation as like a side quest in addition to what he's doing with Eminem. So I thought, you know what? We're kind of dangling the carrot. I think there's enough there, but obviously, unfortunately, maybe the diss track scared him away a little bit. Maybe I did overplay a little bit and show too much, but I really felt like I was holding back. Like I was trying to hold things back and wait for a big heavy round two, but I digress. The one thing I will say that I am a little disappointed in with this interviewer who looks like a reaction channel, but again, this is a clip. I'm gonna have to do some more digging and see if there's anything else, but I think this is like the extent of him speaking on me. But I would have liked to have seen him at least been asked the question about the copyright strikes and the copyright claims. Because again, like he's obviously going to position this as, you know, I'm just doing it on Eminem's behalf. I'm just off to the side over here. He's really got beef and drama with Eminem and I'm just taking advantage of the situation. But what that does is obviously that spins the narrative off in this direction and just completely ignores and avoids some of the points that I made in my diss track and the whole point of me going after him in the first place, which was because he started coming after this very reaction community. He started threatening to deplatform us, to take food from our plates, to copyright strike us. And that was the real reason why I was like, okay, fine. I'm an MC. I'm going to do what MCs do, and I'm going to take it to wax, and I'm going to deal with this situation. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. What do you think of Benzino's response? Did you expect this? Did you not expect it? Do you think there were things he still needed to address? Apparently, he's got a big interview coming up, so we'll see if he gets asked this again. This may not be the last time that he has to address me and deal with this because, let's face it, I mean, Clout Cobain could now overtake Vulturious, and then I've just lapped both of his diss tracks, which would just be absolutely wild. But anyways, it's been fun. I love you guys. Thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for your time. Recover. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you again tomorrow.